SpartanNerd here, and once again, I am at Summerville, South Carolina. And I'm just going to say I'm here for a teacher conference. I was last year too, but this year's way harder, and it's taken up a lot more time, and I just haven't had as much time to go do things. Plus, there's been a lot of thunderstorms and stuff. It just kept me from getting out to the Sweet Tea Monument and stuff. Maybe I will have a picture for us over, but I brought something with me to review, and that is the Mythic Legions Dwarf Weapons Set 2. Now, when I saw this at the Toy Federation, like maybe about 3 weeks ago, I thought I would get around to reviewing it. It would look good with Neve. So I brought some different figures with me and different kinds to compare. And let's just see what this dwarf weapons set's all about. So you get, just holding my iPad all. I'm trying to do my best. Sorry, Hub City Geeks. You get a torch. This is a nice blue. I've taken the blue out of it. It's a nice blue flame. It could be swapped out with another color if they have other colors. I don't know that they do. You can also put in a light source, and that's nice. This is either a powder horn or like a shofar, a ram horn that you blow into. But look at the detail. Also, this backdrop here, this is the back of what the box had in it. A nice, like almost Elden Ring looking setting. You see how there's like a rat, an animal, a small animal, like head sculpted on the mouthpiece. I've taken the blue flame and put in there also. That's not the intention, but it's an interesting look. And we have this shield. And, go back and look at my review of Wolf Armor He-Man. Now, that was 2015. All right, Wolf Armor He-Man and Snake Armor Skeletor. Wolf Armor He-Man's shield was this shape. Now, this shield has this in the middle, but it's not removable. You can see where it has the same sort of part that would be removable on other Mythic Legion shields, Cosmic Legions, but this is glued on. And it's just the kind of shield that you put this part right here in the back. I don't prefer that. I prefer like a strap that goes on the arm. Okay, we have a sword. And this sword has a scabbard. A nice one with a jewel. Well, this is a pretty nice sword. How you're supposed to hang it from something with this. This is a better solution than in the past when we had swords and scabbards. That little tab that you put on the belt would just break right off. But how does this hang on something? I don't know. We have a nice big axe. Now, I do not have this axe. I have similar axes. Look how nicely painted, detailed. Has like little chinks and weathering, little chunks out of it and weathering. And this is all plastic, but it looks like it has leather on there. I mean, like metal and everything. It's excellent stuff. And weathered leather straps on the handle and a jeweled bottom. And this is one piece that does not come apart. As far as I can tell, you can't take the axe head off or anything, but that is different from the hammer, which is one of the big draws of the set. So this hammerhead does come off, and no less detail on it than on the axe head. Now, it says dwarf weapon set. In a dwarf character, which I don't have any of, this would look like a giant hammer. But I thought it would look good with Neve. There are also trinkets. The Four Horsemen call these trinkets. I looked at the website to see what they might call this thing. I think it is Celtic Cross or something, but they didn't call it. They just said trinkets. I don't know what it means to the story of Mythic Legions. I almost said Elden Ring. They're so similar. There's this artifact right here. What this reminds me of is on the 2000X Master Universe show, the Snake Men were after an artifact that would turn regular people into Snake Men. Now, that's what it kind of reminds me of. And that last artifact, it is some kind of, I would say it was gunpowder storage. It might be like a beer, a wine flask, something like that. I don't know. This is the same medallion that came with Neve, but it has a lot more detailed paint on it. Hers was just gold. It was also bent in the package. This one's not bent. It is still quite pliable, but at least I have a better painted one that's not bent now. Even if I don't know what it is or what it represents to Neve or anybody else. So let's see. Let's put this stuff to use in the limited action figures that I have here. I brought Neve with the blind alternate head from the Cosmic Ladies head pack. And she has all of her stuff except for that medallion. I brought Big Lob, G.I. Joe classified. Unfortunately, I only brought the basketball hand. I wasn't thinking, was I? I guess his other hand can hold something. I brought Stealth, Ninja He-Man. And I brought the Zirian Spire, Cosmic Legions, also part of that whole Cosmic Ladies things. I brought a 3D printed guitar, Fisto's hammer weapon. What's that lurking in the back, SpartanNerd? Oh yeah, that is Master Universe Chronicles Trapjaw that I picked up at Target here in Summerville. Now, I said I would pick this up if I saw it somewhere. It's really about the only figure that they've released that I really like because so many of them have such big heads. This one looks really good. If I see Roboto, I'll probably pick it up. And it looks, if you go back and look at my old Summerville post, Roboto, Trapjaw, they were there. So kind of weird how there's symmetry between 2024 and 2025 and 2026. Let's get these stuff to work in some hands and get some pictures. It's really dim in this room, but I have all the lights on I can get. Here is Big Lob holding the blue torch while also palming a basketball, also armed for combat. I guess he's walking into this Elden Ring type of place, ready to waka these guys with that ball. Waka, y'all know your Final Fantasy X reference there, right? Hammer laying on the ground. You would have a purpose to prop us up in front of our Elden Ring backdrop. Here we have Zirian Spire holding that horn, about to blow it, and it just proves that this is a Cosmic Legion character, but it just works. It just works. When you have games like Elden Ring out there, a mixture of weirdo characters, it just kind of works. Something else here. With that, like the planets in the background, the sun, the moons, whatever that is, it kind of looks like on Elden Ring where those guys have that horn and they blow bubbles at you. It kind of looks like that. Just kind of works. Good thing about Mythic Legions, it's such a useful brand if you want to make weird fantasy characters. It's just exactly the kind of thing that people like SpartanNerd are into. Here is Turtles of Grayskull Stealth Ninja He-Man, which I took the cloak off so you can see it better. He's got that unfortunate situation where that snake ring is around his neck, going to transform him into a snake man, but not He-Man because he's going to raise the power sword. And when he uses it, it will, of course, break the spell. Unfortunately, he's confused. It's not the power sword. Hey, that sword that he's holding is much more detailed than the power sword. Much more detailed much better painted, and just another example of why the Mythic Legion's Four Horsemen is just the best in the business, really, for you know, okay, slightly more expensive than Masterverse or GI Joe Classified or Origins, but not as expensive as Mezco or whatever else is out there. Um, Mondo still delivering excellent sculpt and paint and work like that. And here is our main event because this is why I wanted to get this dwarf weapon set. I thought it would look great in the hands of Neve. It would look great with her regular head also, but I don't have that with me. Still, it's ridiculously large hammer, you know, but that's a cool thing in such a property as Mythic Legions. And this shield, I mean, it's a smaller shield. In a way, I like that better for a female character. Yeah, so you can see she's got the axe and the strap on the side. Also, the medallion and the, I guess, flask right there. Mhm. So, what is my rating of the Mythic Legion's Dwarf Weapons Pack 2? The sculpt is excellent. The paint is excellent. It is accessories, but how useful are they? They're very useful. Okay, so that's this is an accessory pack. I'll go with that angle. And are there any stupid problems here? Not really. The medallion is an improvement on the original one that she had, which was would have been that would be counted a stupid problem if this was bent, but it's not, and it's painted much better. And why did I get it? Because I knew it would go great with this character and with so many others. So it gets full 5 of 5 accessory pack. I love it. I mean, I've got the blue dwarf knight. Should be not dwarf. The blue knight builder. That should be shipping sometime in the next week. From the Ashes of Agbender that I ordered. You know how long ago? A year and a half. Um, and that's going to have lots of weapons for knights. This is just even more options. I like these accessory packs and these deluxe figures that have lots of things like the Undead Legions Builder. And this is going to look good with that uh, gold skeleton also. So I give it a 5 of 5. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.